What's the big thing for tomorrow? Well, watching football, having dinner with the family. Now, this picture was not a recent picture, just because I can tell you tomorrow, it is not going to be like that. If you're wearing shorts and running, as they say in Texas, bless your heart. It's going to be a little bit cold. Cloudy, windy, wind chills are in the 30s tomorrow morning. Now, if you're sitting on the sidelines watching, it's definitely jacket and maybe glove weather. But runners by the second half of the race will appreciate temperatures in the 40s. Winds should diminish as you get later and later in the morning. But those winds are going to be a factor pretty much from tonight into tomorrow. It's a good breeze today, but since it's warm, nobody's going to complain. But it's a cold wind tonight, and at least tomorrow morning, the wind should diminish by the afternoon. You know, Brandon mentioned the sun. Yeah, sure, we got sun out there. We're also going to have a fair amount of cloud cover today, and every one of these shots does at least show some cloud cover. So I guess the bigger question is, how thick is it? It's not like yesterday with just these little thin, wispy white strips in the sky. These are going to have some lower clouds, or at least mid-level clouds mixed in, and that could block out the sun. But we're starting the morning. Remember, late November, sun angle is like the same as it is in mid-January. It's low in the sky. So at this point, to get 50s in the morning, it's coming because we've got warmer temperatures high above the ground that are mixing down. The winds, 15 miles per hour, 10, 15 miles per hour, not excessively strong. But as soon as we get a little heating, you've got a jet stream above us that's running rather strong from the Pacific. So that's going to mix some of the higher energy air down. A westerly jet stream will also cause the air to sink and compress, which gives you a fair amount of warming. You do see a lot of moisture in this, though. So it's not going to be a sunny day. The amount of sun will determine our high temperature today. These are computer models, but they're going a little warmer. It just depends on the sun. I think we're going to have a fair amount of clouds today, but you get the idea. 70s and 80s in the great state of Texas. Oklahoma, much colder, and that's because this next system is on our doorstep. The cold front is already moving into the panhandle. There's snow in the elevations around Denver, but that's starting to dry up. This is actually turning into rain and a little rain-snow mix as it moves through Missouri and into Illinois. That's going to be the wet spot today. Take a look at this travel forecast. If you happen to be going anywhere, notice it'll be raining in Missouri, St. Louis, up to Indianapolis, probably Cincinnati, Dayton. And as we go into tomorrow, that becomes a snow event into New England. Could be several inches. Rain around New York City and Boston. So this is a bigger storm for bigger cities tomorrow, and then it'll blow off the coast. But if you're traveling tomorrow for Thanksgiving, realistically, there's not a lot of problems across the nation. And the traveling should be fairly easy, with the exception of New York and the big cities of the Northeast. For us today, southwest winds, 70s at noon. Probably close to 80 this afternoon. Again, it's going to be flirting with 80. The record is 82. Here comes the front this evening, and the wind shift tonight will be noticeable. By late tonight, certainly late evening and overnight, you can have 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts. You're waking up to temperatures in the low 40s tomorrow, and a lot of clouds. Might even be a sprinkle. The thing about tomorrow with that strong north wind, remember what we had just 2 days ago? A lot of clouds, north winds. It felt cold. It's going to be almost a repeat performance for your Thanksgiving. And when skies clear Friday morning, we're going to be down near freezing. Probably not in the immediate metroplex, but most areas outside should be at or below the freezing mark. We may have some freeze warnings. Those would be posted this afternoon. 7-day forecast. We're at 79 today. Cloud, sun mixture. 53 with a gusty wind tomorrow. A lot of clouds. They'll thin out in the afternoon. Friday, after a really cold start, it's a nice but cool day at 55, mostly sunny. The weekend, a few clouds. 60s Saturday, which is nice. 50s drop in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, with the chance for showers by Tuesday.